So the video of success has been making a lot of noise and buzz. So we're trying to get signal from noise, as you already know in human interactions and all that. So a lot of things have actually come out, but I want to address certain issues that concerns success via video. Now I want to talk about the motivation behind the video. Now, what is motivation? What was the intention behind the video? Now, the lady who filmed her, who is called Stephanie Idolor, she was the person who filmed her. Then there was another person that sent it to, is it Instablog or was Gossip Me or one of those Instagram stuff. And then before the thing went viral, then there were people, you and I, who maybe if you shared the video, I know that. Now, what was the intention? If you read this post, it says, "Good morning, lovelies. Please share and don't laugh alone." What was the intention behind this stuff? You see, we live in a world where intentions have to be defined properly. What was the intention? Because when Stephanie's mother was being interviewed, because I think there was some fracas and they were reunited when she was being interviewed, she said she does not know if the lady Stephanie Idolor actually recorded the video in order to mock her. Now, look at, take this thing and reason it critically. I'm not accusing her, neither am I saying anything. But what was the intention behind the video? Now, maybe the intentions were wrong, and God just said, "Oh, I want to turn this maybe mockery or supposed mockery. I want to turn it in the favor of this guy." Maybe. Now we have to ask the intention. I want to stop there. I don't want to accuse that. I don't want to do anything. The next thing is the need to help the poor. Success has been helped. Question is, how many kids were driven that day? Somebody filmed a video and they paid it for 10 students. Is it the fees? Is it 900 naira or 1000 naira, something thereabout? And there is a need to help the poor. We have the poor around us everywhere you go in Nigeria. It's the way Nigerians reacted to this stuff. I think it's the time of this girl, but I won't talk about that later. Go on the internet, go in the streets, everywhere, everywhere you are, you cannot say that there are no poor people. There are poor people everywhere. There are those that don't have 2 square meal. So it's a good thing that we help what? The poor. It's a good thing that we help what? The poor. And then the third thing I want to talk about is the hypocrisy of our world. The hypocrisy of our world. You see, Matthew 6 verse 2 says, when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be honored by others. Truly I tell you, they have their what? Reward. Listen, if I come to you and say, "Sir," or you want to help me, and you film me, there is no justifiable reasons to say this and that. Now there are organizations who are into philanthropy, non-profit, who can do those kind of stuff, maybe for accountability reasons. But people deep down in their heart, the reason why they are doing what they are doing is not because they want to help, it's because they want cheap popularity. Cheap popularity. How many celebrities, how many people say, "Oh, this guy, let me get her number, let me help her"? The question is, ask yourself, those celebrities, how many poor people are living in the street that day in, month in, month out, a week in, a week out, year in, year out, they are driving from their house, going back inside their house, they are seeing these people. How many of these people they've actually paid school fees for? "Oh, I'm touched by this girl saying that is what we call hypocrisy. If it is not in the eye of the public, we will not do good. And people have to stop these stuffs. When people are accusing the church that, "Oh, the church, they're not helping the poor," there are things that people are doing, church, people, individuals, they are doing it, and nobody knows. Let's take, we are humans. If I come to you and I say, sir, I need help, I want to do something, or I want to pay my school fees, or I have this challenge, can you help me? If you help me in secret, there is so much joy. And if no, after that incident, nobody hears about it, there is so much joy. Let's take for example now. This is suit. This is suit now. Supposing you buy this suit. Supposing you buy this suit for me. In secret, you give it to me. It is just you and I that knows. And maybe you are married, you just told your wife, and it ends between your wife, you, and me. There is so much joy. There is so much respect for me. But when you take this suit, you take my picture, you are in the picture, then you post it on Instagram and you say, I bought a suit for him. What is that? You may say, I'm doing it so that people will know that I'm being transparent. No, I'm doing it so that people, so that I can encourage our world, so that they can help the poor. You know deep down in your heart that what you're doing is not why, the reason you're doing that is not the reason you give. We have to be very careful. There's so much hypocrisy in our world. Number 14 I want to talk about is the mistake of Stephanie Idolor. The girl was filmed and she was saying, I have not been compensated, blah blah blah, this and that, and she went online and the many stuffs that actually happened and all that. Listen, if we are to judge by number one, which is the intention, the motivation behind this video, there are many things. Another thing again is, even if you were not compensated, the question is, did you do business or you did kindness? There are three things here. Was it out of kindness? Was the art out of business? And the third one, was it out of mockery? So the intention, why did you film this girl? Was it to mock her? Second, was it as an act of kindness so that people can show sympathy to her and help her? And the third reason, was it business? And we have to understand, let me go back to number 3. There is hypocrisy of our world. Supposing every single person in Nigeria who needs help is being filmed, do you know what? Are we going to help these people? We're not going to help them. So what is that? Hypocrisy. We see them every day, but we just want popularity. So the lady, she made a mistake by coming out and saying some kind of stuff, and though they've reunited, and I don't go into those details. Then, what success intends to be in the future, she actually came out and she said she would like to be a lawyer, and then she would also like to be a pastor in the future, and she gave her reasons why she would want to be all these stuffs. And it's been a pretty one. She has been a celebrity and all that now. And let's we pray that she achieve her dreams as she go along life. And then we'll talk about, after this witness, they were interviewing the wife or the husband and all that, and the husband is still driving Okada. So the question is, many people are shouting this and that. After this witness, what next for this girl? What next for their parents? What next for the person who filmed them? These are the issues that, so people should not be saying, send me her number, let me send her money. Are you going to give the husband job, the husband, the father of this girl job? What about the woman? What about this girl? And then tomorrow, if we start filming these people, are we going to respond? So the question is, are we going to should these things be filmed before we actually come to the rescue of people?
Stephanie
These are the
Idolor,
things
or
that
the
we
girl that made
should
the
actually be
video for success
looking at. So
that
guys,
went
this is where
viral.
we end today's
Well, the
episode.
issue was